For our do now, we're going to be working on finding the least common denominator between two fractions. This is a super important skill when we need to divide fractions that have different denominators, like we worked on yesterday, because we always need to have the same or common denominators in order to be able to divide our fractions and in order to be able to draw our tape diagrams. So I'm going to go through a problem here with you in this video, and then you are going to try a very similar problem on the next slide. The directions say list the first five multiples of the denominator in each fraction in order of least to greatest. So I'm going to look at my first fraction, and I'm going to find the first five multiples of this denominator. My first fraction is 2/5, and my denominator, the bottom number, is 5. So now I have to ask myself, what are the first five multiples of the number 5? Well, I know that 5 times 1 equals 5, and that's already written there for me. 5 times 2 equals 10. 5 times 3 equals 15, and that's already there for me. 5 times 4 equals 20, and 5 times 5 equals 25. Now I need to move on to my second fraction, which is 3/2, or 3/2. So my denominator here is 2, and I need to find the first five multiples of the number 2. I know that 2 times 1 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4, and that's already plugged in for me. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 4 equals 8. And 2 times 5 equals 10, which is already written there for me. Now I have to find the least common denominator for these two fractions. So let's take a look. I'm trying to find the first number that is the same. So I see that they do not both go into 5 or 2. The next number up here is 10. Let's see if there's a 10 in this list. There is a 10 in this list. So that's the first number that I see in my list of multiples for the number 5 and my list of multiples for the number 2. So my least common denominator for these two fractions would be 10.